cry went out, who will go for us? Whom shall I send? They weren't talking to Isaiah. Did you notice nobody called Isaiah's name? They just said, who? I've got news for you this morning. When God asked who, God meant you. They just said, who will go for us? And Isaiah said, here am I. And somebody this morning ought to say, here am I. Somebody this morning ought to say, here am I, just as I am, without one plea, but that thy blood was shed for me. Here am I. I'm broke, but here am I. I'm broke down, but here am I. I've done some things that I'm not proud of, but here am I. I'm uncertain, but here am I. I'm unclean, but here am I. I'm undeserving, but here am I. I'm unqualified, but here am I. If there's a need, I'll address it. If there's a gap, I'll fill it. If there's a problem, I'll solve it. If there's a song, I'll sing it. If there's a sermon, I'll preach it. If there's a ministry, I'll start it. If there's a cause, I'll champion it. If folk are hungry, I'll feed them. If they're naked, I'll clothe them. If they're sick, I'll pray for them. If they're in prison, I'll visit them. If they're illiterate, I'll teach them. If they're ill-advised, I'll counsel them. If they're depressed, I'll encourage them. If they're oppressed, I will liberate them. If they do not know God, I'll tell them that there is a God who's still sitting on the throne. There is a God who'll be with you through the tough time. There is a God who's calling you by your name.